Hey, what's up? This is DJ Prostyle.
And this is Penny Dellas.
And this is Teach Me Something.
Brought to you by Berkeley College.
Buenas tardes.
Welcome to season 3.
Season 3.
Of Teach Me Something. This is season 3 already.
I know.
I didn't think we were going to make it through season 1, and here we are.
I'd be sick of you by now, but I'm not.
You said what?
What? Anyways. Season 3, episode 1, and this is a really beautiful thing that we get to do. We always do a live episode per season. So shout out to the entire iHeartMedia team that has made this happen in the back.
All right, well, listen, I know you guys are ready to see the star of the night, international superstar legend Shaggy. So are you ready to bring him out?
Yeah, let's bring out global recording artist, Grammy Award winner,
Yes.
the one, the only Shaggy.
My brother.
I can't believe you got this much people to come here tonight. Look at that. Amazing.
We paid them.
Hold up, let me say hi to the gorgeous ones. Lovely. How y'all doing? You good? Yeah. Love, I like that.
Yes. It's funny because up to like 2 minutes ago, Shaggy was like, so what are we doing exactly?
I didn't. I just walked in. I was like,
We're doing
you know
all
what they
the
did?
things.
I came down here. They gave us free food. Y'all
Yeah.
got food?
Yeah.
Oh, they got a lot of food.
Shout out to Golden Corral. Hello,
Yeah.
shout out to
Yes.
Golden Corral. Okay.
And they decided
Amazing.
that they're going to bribe me with Jamaican food. And then they said, oh, by the way, we got a bunch of people for you to meet.
Yeah. A lot of this is true, by the way. A lot of this is
It's
true.
all true. It is all true.
Well, it's a good thing I like you guys.
So Penny here, my amazing host and co-host,
Yeah.
she has the cards. She has amazing questions. You know me. I'm just going to freestyle it with you and
Yeah, she does the work. We
talk
know that.
yeah.
talk
You're-
the way
you're
we
not
talk.
participating?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's only one
Okay.
professional sitting here.
You're right. You're right.
We're pretty much
and it's
know.
not me or you, Shaggy.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Thank God for that.
Well, welcome
Thank you very much.
to the
Thanks for
Teach
having
Me Something podcast.
Oh.
And you've had an incredible career.
Oh, thanks.
Spanning over so many decades. What inspired you to come back and produce this new album? Because I was jamming to Lovely Lovely on the way here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
This is what I do. You know what I mean? I haven't done a Shaggy studio album, like a full Shaggy album, in about 8 years. I've done projects in between, like, I did the 44876 with me and Sting. We won a Grammy for that and went on a world tour. I did Sinatra songs in reggae. Have you ever heard of that? Y'all never? You should. Yeah, that's crazy. It's actually, I did Frank Sinatra songs in reggae, right? Produced by Sting. And if you go listen to that, you might have to smoke something while you listen to it. But anyway, it is fantastic. One of my best things I've ever done. I didn't even know I could do it, but I did that, and I did. Anybody here like soca music? Yeah. So I did a soca project with me and Kes, a song called Mood, and now I just decided I wanted to do a Shaggy record for my fans, and I just said, let me just do this. Yeah. And I put it together.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
What was it like choosing the collaboration with Robin Thicke?
You know,
the single that's out, right?
Yeah.
In anticipation of the album.
I got 3 songs that I put out so far, and they're all collaboration. I normally make the songs dictate the collaboration. So with like Boom Body was with Akon and Idonia. When I did that record, Costi is the guy that produced that record. He did I Need Your Love, and Godonde with Spice and Sean Paul. So, when he gave me that track, I was just like, I came up with the chorus, and all I was like, this is Akon. And then I called Akon, I sent it to him, and he was like, Shaggy, I'm gonna pull up. And he actually flew in and actually cut the vocals. Everyone else sent me their vocals, but he showed up. And any dancehall people in here? So I did another single I just dropped with me, Barris Hammond, and my Barris Hammond people here, and Dexter Daps. Yeah.
Love it.
So that one was just dropped about, I think, 2 weeks ago, second week now. And this Friday we just dropped Looking Lovely with me and Robin Thicke. And that's the kind of record.
The cheat code?
The cheat
code we talked about?
Yeah, the cheat code. So with that, I sampled a Lovely Day from Bill Withers, and me and Robin just did this really beautiful melody. And it's a complimentary song. Might I say you're looking lovely this evening? You're beautiful and it shows. It's just beautiful compliments,
Yeah.
ladies. Something I think is missing these days. You know, fellas, let me tell you something. If you want to score, compliments, okay? In other words, if your girl say, "How I look in this jeans?" you better say, "Fantastic."
Now, what makes it amazing with you, Shaggy, just going through some of those collaborations, is that you have the ability to reach out to so many different, artists that are, whether they're old school iconic artists, whether they're new artists, everyone wants to work with you, and you have all these amazing ideas. I mean, it must be a blessing to know that you can come up with any idea kind of and fill that void at any time.
You know what it is? Most of the collaborations to me are based on relationships.
Yeah.
Like I'm friends with, I'm really true friends with Akon. You know what I'm saying? Barris and I call him Uncle Barris. You know what I mean? Dexter is, dancehall fraternity is this small, so we're all family. And Robin and I struck up a friendship at the F1 in Houston. And me, him, and Wyclef had a great party night, hung out. And, we just struck that friendship up. We kept texting back and forth. And I was like, yo, I got a joint for you. And I sent it to him. He was just like, yo, this is fire. Let's go. Yeah.
The record is amazing.
Thank you very much.
We want to make history by you guys performing that record for the first time on stage at our KTU 30-year anniversary
It
concert.
just might happen.
Might just happen,
Yeah,
right?
it just might
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
All right.
It might
We're
just
dropping
happen.
some surprises.
Yeah.
So you want to go back to the beginning for the people here in the audience, the people watching, the people listening, wherever they're listening right now, to teach me something. Your background this whole music career stemmed from the military, correct?
Yeah, I was in the U.S. Marines for 4 years, serving the first Gulf War, and I used to run and sing cadences. Those cadences was, later on I found out, was really vocal training. But how did I know? Because I used to sing funny cadences just because I like cracking jokes. I don't drink or smoke, so I just crack jokes all the time. So if you take yourself too serious, you need to
You
get
crack
on.
jokes?
Yeah, I really make insults when it comes to you.
Yeah.
So I would run and sing cadences like, I don't know, but I've been told my CEO wears pantyhose. And I'll sing those cadences out loud. And when I was doing Oh Carolina, I decided I would just use that voice. So I said, Oh Carolina. And then everybody was like, oh my God, it's so great. We love it. And then Virgin Records came and gave me £1 million at the time when I was in England. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And so the next record I wrote was Mr. Boombastic. I said, let me use that voice. Mr. Lover, Lover. And then they gave me another $1 million. I said, well, I could get used to this.
I'll keep doing this, getting that bag, right?
Yeah, so I just do it on every record now, And if they pay me more, I'll just start talking. Yo, what's up? Yeah. Hi, everybody. Enough respect. Yeah. I'm going to do the rest of the interview like this, just in case KTU pay me.
It's not happening. It's definitely not.
No, it's not.
happening.
We don't got budgets for that.
No. But talk about a career pivot. So the pod is powered by Berkeley College. And at Berkeley College, we have a very large Office of Military and Veteran Affairs population.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So what piece of advice would you give those students that want to make that shift, that want to do that pivot and maybe don't know where to start?
You mean to go into the military?
Shift out of.
Out of the military?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't go life. I say life because in the military they say once you do 20 years, you're a lifer. I did 4 years and I was like, okay, this ain't for me. You know what I mean? But it did teach me everything I need to know and prepare me for this job. For instance, if I'm doing interviews, I've been on a press day today from early this morning around 6 a.m.
Wow.
And I'm probably going to I'm on a Sherry show tomorrow, which is another 6 a.m., and I'll go straight down to late. So to prepare you for this, it really takes a lot of discipline, and the military provides that discipline for you. You could take that discipline to do anything that you want in life because you got that in the military. You can't even get promoted unless you really even balancing your checkbook. We don't have checkbooks anymore, but even making sure your credit is good and all of that. Because if it's not, you're not getting promoted either. You know what I mean? So it really prepares you for being out there. You know, if I had it my way, everybody, as soon as you come out of high school, should serve the military, right? But I would just put the stipulations that you couldn't go to war.
That might be it's a little tough one.
You know what I said? Because even with the Gulf War, there was like, oh, this is a low casualty war, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, one son or a daughter from her mom and her pop is not low casualty.
Yeah.
And I just think
That's
that when
true.
you're that young, I think it should be mandatory, like a year or 2 years of the military. And then after that, it should be you making the decision whether you want to stay in the military or not. But within the first 2 years, no one should be deployed.
Yeah.
And I just think everybody would be straightened out. All them kids who don't want to get up early and all of that, you know that deadbeat cousin you got in the house that don't do military, straighten them out one time, trust me. They used to throw like a trash can down my squad bay. Wake up, get up. I did push-ups. And at the drill instructor said, you're going to do push-ups until I'm tired. But he ain't doing nothing. So
So we're gonna make you do push-ups whenever you're late to the studio.
that's,
I think that's fair.
You should do push-ups until
that's
she
fair.
is tired.
Wow, I like this game. But you're speaking
This is
about
why I didn't go to the military.
Wow.
But going back to discipline is so important in any career path that you guys choose. And I do believe, whether
work
it's
ethic.
military or
Yeah.
like even with our children, we talk about with sports. The biggest benefit is like, hey, we don't care.
Oh,
if they-
sports is amazing for kids.
We don't care if they become athletes, professional athletes, but the discipline that they're getting with
Exactly.
having to train, having to be there on time, having to work with others, is just a skill set that everyone should have in
Yeah,
life.
but
So
I got
agree with
spoiled kids, so it's, you know,
Yeah.
like all my kids are gonna be spoiled. They, you know, it is what it is. Because I spoil them. You know,
that. Yeah.
yeah. You know, and if you got money, they damn sure gonna be spoiled.
Yeah. My kids aren't spoiled at all. So.
Yeah. Your kids are spoiled. Stop
I have
it.
no kids. I have a dog,
Yeah.
and he's very spoiled.
And he's spoiled.
He's super spoiled. Zeus knows it. Astra somewhere here.
I was
She
saying,
knows.
Astra's
There
like,
we
you
go.
know,
We
Astra's
know.
dogs-
Fur mommies.
Well, Ashla's dog's up there, and then I'm playing. She's working.
She's
There
working.
you go.
She's doing content. But,
Astra, it's like,
yeah.
we're fur mommy. I'm wearing her.
She's wearing. She's wearing
my
her
God.
dog.
I'm wearing my puppy.
Oh my God.
But we're speaking about transferable skills,
Yes.
and that applies to any discipline
Yes.
that you pursue in life. If you look at any situation, everything's a learning experience, right?
Absolutely.
Even us sitting here, you can have nuggets, you can takeaways, but I think the thought is really don't attempt to replicate someone else, but instead
Right.
see what works for them, and maybe that works for
Yeah.
you, or
Right. And
argue
yeah.
it to your sense.
And go and travel your own path. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Learning something?
So we're always learning
Okay,
something.
great.
You have to be willing to learn something, by the way, every single day, right? We had
We
an
are.
amazing guest on our podcast
What did you learn today, Prostyle?
Well,
I learned to get to dress.
I learned how to try.
Yeah,
What not to wear.
Somebody came and gave me free clothes
Somebody-
today.
Shout out to Juju, right?
Look at me. Check my pants and my shirt out.
I'm going to learn that I have to give it right back after this is over, too. by the
Yeah,
way.
Cole Individuality lent him an outfit.
That's
he has to
right.
give it back.
That's right.
We're doing
You
brand
like this?
ambassadorship today.
That's right. It's just the podcast is
There you go.
growing.
I'm wearing a
Fly.
Kira today.
The
Shout out to
podcast is
Kira.
growing.
We're growing. We're doing so, well, you know, some of us work.
Oh,
But no, but okay, all jokes aside, you know, I love you. We did say we were going to give you some surprises today.
Okay.
We're promoting some surprises. So we all know that Shaggy is performing at the KTU 30th anniversary concert.
No surprise there.
Yes. So that's out. But what you don't know is that the Teach Me Something podcast will be present at the
Yes.
KTU
Yes.
30th anniversary concert.
Fantastic.
So we're going to have some activations. There's going to be some surprises trickling in. So tune in. And you know what?
we may
Where's-
bring you on stage. That's going to be a surprise. You ready
Not
for that?
anymore. You told them.
You ready?
All right.
No, you're going to come on
ready.
stage and dance. Like, Shaggy's, you know what I mean?
Like a backup dancer?
Like a backup dancer
That's
type
a
of thing.
props.
No, I
don't
only
know.
take twerk dances. So.
Well, I'm out. All right.
I like that very quick. I like
Yeah,
that very
I'm
quick.
out.
Don't play.
Where's Carolyn Whitman?
Why? She's going to be a twerk dancer?
We
Wow,
never
you
know.
just nominated somebody
Never
right
know.
away,
You
huh?
never
You
know.
just immediately
Now,
throw Carolyn into
so
the twerk?
shout out to Carolyn. There's Carolyn in the back. So if any of you want to have a place at the KTU 30th anniversary, are interested in doing something with us, hit up Carolyn. She's going to be here, all night, well, until 7:30 when we finish. But catch Carolyn. Carolyn is a powerhouse, so shout out to Carolyn Whitman that makes all of the world go round at iHeart.
Twerk lessons.
The creative brain behind the podcast. Shout out to Carolyn.
Shout out to Flo Rida, who's also going to be there. Nina Sky is going to be there. Paul Russell, and we have some more people that we're going to announce. So it's going to be an amazing, amazing.
So who's going to do that when he sings that song? Probably got low, 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 low.
I think Pro volunteered himself to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm T-Pain.
We're going to go viral.
Oh, that was T-Pain.
That was T-Pain. That was T-Pain.
Okay, it wasn't Flo
T-Pain.
Rida.
We're going to go viral.
My bad, I'm sorry.
Go viral.
I mixed them up.
In the spirit of surprises,
Yes, ma'am.
do you want to share any? Are you able to share anything for your performance?
For my performance?
Yeah.
There will be pelvis movements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Because
start.
they said if the spine don't jerk, nothing works. So,
All right.
surprise.
Talking about surprises, is there anything outside of music that nobody knows about that you want to share with us that you're working on?
There's a lot going on right now.
We have time, Shaggy.
I have, clearly.
Yeah, we have time. Okay, we want to know
We
what's
love a
going
good
on.
story on a podcast.
Yeah, let's go.
No, I have, I'm actually doing a musical right now.
Oh.
Yeah, with me and my brother Sting, and it's called The Last Ship. And we just sold out Amsterdam for a month, and I just came back from Paris, which we just sold like 60,000 tickets for the last 4 weeks in Paris, and we're going to be at the Metropolitan Opera House here in New York City on June 9th to the 14th.
Congratulations on the sold out shows. That's incredible.
Yeah, so come and check out my acting chops on there. It's starring me and Sting. It's called The Last Ship. It's really about Sting. It's really personal to Sting. He wrote it about his childhood. They used to make ships, like 80% of the world's ships used to be made in Newcastle in England. And he's from that town, that shipyard town. And of course, technology came in and just economics within itself. The economy got bad and they shut the shipyard down. And all the workers decided that they were going to build the very last ship and finish it, even though they shut it down. So they broke in and built the ship and finished it. The stories about that. There's also a love story with Gideon, who's the main character, where he really wanted to leave out of that town to do something with himself, and he came back because he had a child that was there in a love affair, and so it's a really, really cool story. I play the ferryman, which is I am no, not that. It's okay.
Notice how I didn't want to look
Shaggy
to my
plays
left.
a ferryman.
I didn't say
My eyesight is
ferryman.
staying here.
Ferryman, okay? I am the ferryman.
Okay.
All right, and I'm really a ghost. I'm really the angel of death in a way.
Oh, wow.
From the present world to the afterlife, But I'm like the only two characters could see me is Jackie White, which is Sting's character, and Gideon, which is the lead character, and they're the only two who could see me, and I get to be really, kind of funny. There's even a crazy bar scene and where everybody's singing and drinking, and I'm the ghost that down in my Guinness. Because when you die, you don't necessarily have to go somewhere bad. You probably you come cross over with me. It was like, hey, we got the party. Yeah. So that was the whole vibe. So come check it out. It's at the Met. You could all come there and check out my vibe over there, me and Sting live. I would give you free tickets, but I don't want you to pay for them anyway. So.
Well, you're red, Pro. Are you withholding jokes?
Am I what?
Withholding jokes.
Now he wants
No.
to crack some jokes, but we're here.
Yeah.
We have all night.
Trying to keep it somewhat professional,
What are you trying to say?
Shaggy's my brother.
Oh,
Shaggy's my guy.
not even with an audience, guys. Not even with an audience.
Does anybody out there does anybody out there have something that you want to ask Shaggy, by the way? If anybody want to raise their hand and ask a question, anybody, or everybody's good?
It's just interesting that full circle.
Yeah.
I'm here in New York watching you yet I watched you in 1997 in Uganda. In 1997, 1998.
Uganda, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had a large following there. Now
Yeah.
I'm with Berkeley College. So it's just interesting.
Oh, okay.
This full circle.
I like Uganda. I've been going I used to go to Uganda almost every year back in the days. Funny story is that I think I played a state. I don't know if it was Uganda or Kenya that I played a concert in a stadium. It was me and Patra and Burna Boy. Yeah, remember that? Yeah. And Burna Boy reminded me the other day when I was at the Grammy. He looks at me and he says, we played at a concert, and he had opened at that concert back that time, and I was like, yeah. And he said, yeah, I was the one that got weed for y'all.
Look where he's at now, right?
Yeah.
He's huge now.
And he's super, super huge. So it's a lot of them times, it's crazy. Throughout the journey of my career, there's a lot of people. I remember even we were doing promo in England, and the Spice Girls was opening for us at them times. And I mean, NSYNC at one point had opened for us during that time. That's how long I've been doing this. Yeah. So it's great to see like all these artists get.
With you doing this for so long, and it's funny, every time I've talked to you, you mention all these incredible places around the world, places that I don't even know how to pronounce, right? What is some of the most memorable, if there's anything that jumps out, place that you've performed at?
I like performing at the remote places. Like I just did Saudi Arabia, and this is my third time going to Saudi Arabia. I remember the first time going, it was 1995, I think, something like that. I went to, it's my first time going to Dubai, and it was nothing but desert, like camels and desert. And then you go back there, and now it's like a major city. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to see transformation of cities like that I've been to.
Yeah, you have been doing this a long time.
Oh yeah, I've been touring it for bro. It's been a minute, so it's cool. It's not bad. Next, I don't know, somebody got mic.
Oh, I got the mic. We're gonna go. All right. This is my man, Legend. My name is Fox. We grew up listening to you.
Okay.
After all these years, pa, was it you?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hi, Shaggy. Nice to see you again. I was in one of your music videos. With,
Did you?
Yes,
Okay.
With DJ Rebel and Mohambi.
Oh,
Let Me
Mohambi,
Love
okay.
You. I forgot. It was a long time ago. But my question to you is, what is like the biggest misconception that people have about you as Shaggy versus who you really are when the music stops?
Oh, I just think people think I'm more serious than I am. I'm a goofball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to laugh. I like people who laugh. I don't like people who take themselves serious. So I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions, and I think probably a lot of people think that there's some people might look at me and think that when I sing on the record is not my real voice. Some have done that because I speak like this normally. It's just like, is that really him? Yeah, that's me, yeah.
That was a great question.
Yeah.
All right, we have time for one more question. Yes.
So I feel that what makes you super interesting is the diversity of all your projects.
Oh, thank you.
How you switch from the different genres of music, but
Yeah.
also you bring the old school with the new school with what you did with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to find out, and forgive me if I don't realize that you may have done some sort of collaboration like this, but would you do something that would bring the Latin music into your music, your creation, and what would be the Latino collaborator artist that you would do?
I've done many collaborations. I just did a collaboration, was it the top of last year, with me, Anita, and Wisin.
We sing, yeah.
Wisin. So we did that. So I've been doing those for years. Me and Nicky Jam. There is Sunset, which was me and Nicky Jam and Farruko. So we've done a lot of those. I'm just going to give you another little story just because, I'm going to give you the history of it. You should know this, Prostyle.
Oh.
Do you know the first
let me sit
The
back
real
in my
first
chair.
reggaeton record. Do you know a record called Ta Pum Pum? Another one called Muy Bella, right? All right, so you know the guy that did it was a guy called El General? Okay, and he's Panamanian. So, and General used to go to a school called Erasmus Hall in Brooklyn. Yeah, and so that's the school that I used to go. Him and I used to be in the same lunchroom, right? And they would beat the bench, the desk, the lunchroom desk, and I would spit lyrics and dancehall, and he'd be on the side spitting it amongst the Panamanian guys doing it in Spanish. And if you look at the earlier records that El General did, he did like old Shabba Ranks record and these records, he'd do them in Spanish word for word. So he'd take dancehall record and do them in Spanish, and those records became successful. And there's a guy, do you know Gungi Rivera? You got it? Mm-hmm. So Gungi used to do these clubs uptown at the time, right? And that used to be the crazy Spanish parties that he used to keep. And me and El General used to go up there. So those was really the first set of, and by the way, those two records, Muy Bella and Tupumpo, right? Both those records were released on VP Records. I don't know if anybody know that, which is a reggae label. You know what I'm saying? And this guy called Carl Williams, that's the guy that was producing those records. And what he did was name the genre reggaeton, right? Because they used to just call it Spanish reggae. You know, and they call it, you remember? Yeah. And they call it reggaeton, and of course after a while, reggaeton. That's what it was. That's crazy. The story. That's the story that I'm telling you because that's where I was and saw, right? So and now it's a $1 billion industry, but that's really where it started.
Wow.
We learned some stuff today.
Gems were dropped. It.
I just that just shows how old I am.
Yeah.
Having a career that has transcended, right? I mean, you really are within your right in that. What is the one thing that keeps you going in those moments that you may be facing adversity or you think, I'm having a bad day today?
I think I don't really look at it as being a bad day. Is just a bad day. Be lucky you have a bad day and not a bad life. You know?
That's beautiful.
So. I mean, we're full of adversity. At the end of the day, I could survive a bad day. It's fine. I think the hardest thing for an artist like me right now is to be inspired, find inspiration. That's probably my biggest challenge, because I'm also a person that gets bored easily, and I'm allergic to boredom. So I continuously try to find something to do every time. I get bored with people easy too, so if you're, and you have the right, like who needs somebody that's boring? Like, if somebody in your life is not bringing value to your life or inspiring you to be great, then get them out of your life. We shouldn't be scared of closing chapters, Sometimes we make it harder, because we decide that it's hard to really cut people off, but it's not. You just go block. Yeah. And bottom line, if you block me and I call at least 3 times and you don't pick up, I get the message. Yeah. You're making changes and I'm one of those changes. Yeah. Now, if I continue to call 4, 5, 6 times, you should turn around and say, it's a good thing I blocked that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared of doing that. You can close a chapter because there's something that's always there for you. And I look forward to the next chapter.
Well, there's a reason in the season.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah.
For some people entering or exiting your life, and purging is healthy.
Yeah.
It's good. As we grow, we change.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the person.
It's a transition.
Yeah, the person you are now is not the same person you were 5 years ago, and you will not be the same person next 5 years. What are the odds that people and you that are friends are going to grow in the same way as you change? No way. Have you all ever had friends that you've known from when you was in high school and you were like inseparable, and then you see them later in life and it's like, oh my God, here's my number, let's catch up. And then you're like, nah, that person ain't for me. Because that person served their purpose in your life already. You've already learned everything you need to learn from that person. You know what I mean? Move on. Let's all fight against boredom. It sucks.
That we should make merch.
And be inspired.
I love that. Let's fight against boredom.
Yeah, fight against
I like
boredom.
that.
man.
All right.
Huh?
New hashtag, guys. New hashtag. And in true Teach Me Something podcast fashion, we always end on a note of legacy.
You talking to the wrong person when
Oh,
it comes
no.
to legacy.
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
yes.
So, if you could articulate in one word what you would want your legacy to be, what would that word be?
All right.
Boredom.
It's the first
No,
word of season 3,
no.
Shaggy. No pressure.
No, the reason why I say this because I don't believe in legacy,
Okay.
and I'll explain to you why I don't. Anybody here has a great grandfather? Do any of you know him or her? Know him? Or you know him well, right? Do the rest of you know him? Probably not. Probably was a great man, right? But right now he's just a picture on the wall. That's all of us is going to be. All right? You look at Michael, my kid right now, I have kids, my little daughter, I tell them about Michael Jackson, they say, who's that? Remember the other day when Kanye and Rihanna did a record with Paul McCartney? Remember that joint?
Yep.
Right? And all the kids were texting, Kanye and Rihanna is helping this old white guy blow up. You know? And it was like, that's Paul McCartney. Who's Paul McCartney? He's a Beatle. What's a Beatle? I'm just saying it doesn't matter how huge you are, you're just going to be a picture on the wall. We are all servants. You might look at me and say, Shaggy, oh, he wrote Bombastic and Wasn't Me, and such genius. I don't think it was genius, but anyway, such genius and all that thing. And he wrote, I might have physically written those songs, but I didn't. That was ordained by a higher level, a higher beam. Those songs was, they were bestowed upon you based on whether or not you were worthy of them. It's like building a house with 4 walls out of a brick, and then you get to the roof, and you need a hammer, and you can't afford a hammer. I was like, damn, I can't afford to put the roof on. And God said, here's Mr. Bombastic. And now I'm like, well, shit, I could build a roof and 3 more houses for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I look at it. These are tools for you to change people's life. Your purpose is to change people's life. We're just servants. You know what I mean? I go on tour. On my tour, I might have 300 people that are truck drivers, that are concession stand workers. They might be stage handlers. They might be parking lot attendants. You know what I mean? That's 300 electric bills, school fees, you know what I mean? Mortgages, you know what I mean? And they might have a kid that probably, gets a scholarship to go to Ivy League school and they find a cure for cancer. I don't know. You're just part of an equation. So for me, I look at everything that I do as me doing a service. You're in the service business. You're in the service business. We're all in the service business based on what the talent was given. And you ever get to a part when I'm making records and I'm just working hard and I'm just not getting any hits anymore and there's nobody buying my tickets to go to my concert and everything, and then God just comes in and says, thank you for your service. You're done. You've done it. You know what I mean? And you can't be mad at that. Everybody that I touch, I've changed their lives. I wrote Hot Shot record album. We sold 10 million. There was 11 people that bought homes and started their lives. Now, I don't talk to half of them because they're assholes. But nevertheless, they started their lives and did something really, really well. And that's what your job is. So legacy for me doesn't really, it doesn't stand the same for me. We're pictures on the wall. So if whatever you want to remember me for, you can, because I know it's just going to be for a time. Because, you ask a kid who's Elvis right now, they don't know either. And that guy did some things, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
But that's beautiful. You spoke about purpose
It's
and giving back and serving your community, and that is in a way
purpose
legacy.
is absolute.
Yeah.
We all should. There's
Yep.
a time in your life you're going to go through it, and then you're going to just realize what purpose is.
Shaggy,
And when that happens, it's amazing.
just give us a word, man. Just give us a word, bro.
There were a lot of those. Serve, purpose, community.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a
Yeah.
lot of words in there, man.
Yeah.
You know what the word I'll give you, bro? I'm gonna leave you with this. Love.
There it is. There
That's
was it.
beautiful.
Was that so hard?
Love. Nah, because I'm gonna tell you what. It's one of the most amazing emotions you could feel, but it's also dangerous too because you ever have, take for instance, you have a car that you know it ain't worth nothing. You know what I mean? And you still pour money into it, and your wife looks at you and is like, "It's over."
Yeah.
But you're like, I got laid in the backseat of that car. You know what kind of sentiments with that? I'm Prostyle here, man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's sentiments that you're holding on to that might not be serving you. So that emotion is a crazy emotion. Love is wonderful, but love also makes you vulnerable. And you got to be careful because people will take your love, you know what I mean, and tap into your weakness. You know what I mean? But it is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. If you ever in love, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Javon. We heard you down here.
All right.
I mean, what a better note. He schooled us in this interview.
Are we done
We're
now?
here.
Because y'all didn't pay me for this. So.
No. Well, this is when
We fed you.
Well,
You did feed
We
me.
did.
Yeah.
this
By
is
the way, that
now-
was free.
This is when you perform.
Y'all didn't pay for that food.
DJ, put the track on. Go ahead, perform. No, no, play.
I get over that.
Well,
Wasn't me. No.
Yeah. Well, Shaggy, on behalf of myself, I'm sure Penny, Berkeley College,
Thank you.
the iHeart family, everyone in the building, we first of all want to say congratulations on so many years of success.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new record.
New record, by the way, Shaggy and Robin Thicke, looking lovely. Fellas, could I see all the hands of all the guys who are here tonight with their girl? My condolences.
Download the track and play it.
But download the track. It's a beautiful track. It's
Yes.
like prophylactics. You need it. So
Yes.
go for it.
We wanted to thank you for coming and joining us on the Teach Me Something podcast.
Yes.
Oh, did I
thank
teach
you so
today? Is that what I
much.
did?
You taught us quite a
You
bit
taught us.
today.
I didn't know it was
Taught us a
teaching.
lot.
This is a great season 3.
I just thought we
opener.
were having a conversation.
This is what it's all about. That's what the Teach Me Something podcast is. It's
I
the
see. You see, it's
conversation.
funny that you could call it teach you something, you know, because I know what she could teach me. You know,
Oh, here we go.
You know
Nah, actually,
what? I like
there's a
having
lot-
you here.
you know
This
what?
balances things out for me.
There's a lot to
love it.
learn from Prostyle, right?
There is.
Because Prostyle is, you know, he's pretty much Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know my roots.
Because that boy know how to keep a job.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I
yeah.
thought you were going to take it somewhere, but it's cool, man.
Yeah, no,
So
I know.
nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that one.
you thought I was going somewhere else with it, right?
I'm just going to leave it there. That's right. Hard work over here.
Listen, Papa Pro
All of that.
just, he keeps teaching us every episode.
That's right.
We learn something.
Fantastic.
Don't jump into the smoke, all right? Because
All right, listen.
No, but she been neutral the whole time.
He
She's been
dishes
cool.
it out every
she know when
episode.
we started. It's
You
crazy.
know?
Yeah.
All right.
She was upstairs before this started. She
Yeah.
started yeah.
We're doing TikToks, now we're dishing. This is great.
Fantastic, man.
Yeah, we'll get you out of here right after. We have a few more TikToks, meet and greets, and
Is
some
that
other
what's
things.
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
And
2 more to film. Just
it.
trust me.
Oh, yeah?
That's the process.
Well, I trust you. Him,
Good.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, I
Oh, man.
agree. I agree.
Well, we definitely, we're going to look forward to seeing you, first of all, again. Everyone here is going to be in the building, right? Everyone's going to be there for our 30-year anniversary concert event, Hammerstein Ballroom, right here in the heart of New York City,
Yes.
May 8th. So that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see you come on stage and, you know, bring
Fantastic.
the
Looking forward to
twerkers.
it.
And, you know.
Bro's gonna twerk. It's gonna be a
No,
good time.
I'm definitely not
Yeah.
working.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for being here with us as our live studio audience. So shout out to all of you for making your debut on the Teach Me Something podcast. I am Penny Dellas.
I am DJ Prostyle.
And I'm Shaggy, and you could be listening to KTU. It's iHeart, darling.
Yes,
I will
yes,
take
yes.
all of their jobs, but it doesn't pay well.
And this is presented
Yes.
by Berkeley College and iHeart Podcast. Thank you all for joining. Tune in next time.
Hey, thanks for listening. Tune in next week.
For all new episode of Teach Me Something.
Brought to you by Berkeley College.